All right, in parenting, you know how there's that moment where who's right, who's wrong, whose parenting skills are the
Right.
best?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, it's time to get on the same page.
Absolutely.
And it's time to learn, like, what do we do to improve these parenting skills? So watch closely and we'll lay it all out to you exactly what to do.
Hey, it's Kirk and Kim.
Hey, we're here as your lifestyle mentors because it's time to talk about parenting skills. Getting on the same page.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you're not on the same page, oh, have we ever had issues with this?
Yes, we have. When my ideas I thought were right, and his ideas I thought were wrong.
Well, how come this happens? Why does the wife and the husband have a different opinion
Yes.
on parenting skills?
Because they were raised completely different. I was raised in my household with my parents and their sets of rules, and he
I
was
grew up,
raised
and-
totally different.
And in Wyoming, we got a whole different set of rules, what happens up there. And so, yes, I grew up in a different atmosphere than what Kim grew up in. So, of course, we have two different opinions. And that's the first thing to take a look at is, you know what? For parenting skills to improve, you actually need to have discussions of what was it like growing up in your home.
What worked and what didn't work.
Did you ever get in trouble growing up? Yeah, she did. Did I ever get in trouble growing up? Yes. But we don't...
I was an angel, though, for most of the time,
Were you?
until I became a teenager.
Oh, there we go. And so if I don't understand her background and she doesn't understand my background, of
We're
course...
going to be completely on two different pages.
And we're going to... And when is that going to show up? When's the conflict going to show up?
In the moment.
In front of the kids.
And then they're going to see that you don't agree and you're not on the same page with each other. And then they're going to work
They're going to
it.
see that there's chaos in the family and
Yes.
conflict amongst mom and dad.
Yeah.
So busted. Kids are going to take over. Mutiny in the home.
Right.
Okay, so first step, understand each other's background. What
So
was
just
it like?
what's great is get together and talk about it, tell stories and laugh.
Tell stories.
And
But
have
not
a
in front
good
of-
time.
not in front of the kids.
No,
This is
a
like
private conversation.
night or something,
Like
right?
date night or, pillow talk in your
Right,
bed or
right,
something
right.
like that.
Okay, number 2,
Yes.
actually write down what worked and what
didn't work.
didn't work.
And you can have some fun with this. Enjoy like sharing and talking about, your life and how you grew up and how your mom was, how your dad was. Talk about those things. And it'll be a really fun experience for you. And as you do that, make some notes.
Could be painful too to recall those moments. So, but you write down what worked and what didn't work. And so you can start to gather
Make
the
that
good
list.
stuff.
Make that list of what you liked and what you didn't like and put it all on the same list.
If you don't write it down, it's in your behavior,
Right.
how you were conditioned as a child.
And then it's going to come out in
Yeah.
the most not appropriate moments.
And you're trying to bring this to the surface so you can understand why you parent the way you parent and why
Right.
they parent the way they parent. So you write down what worked, what didn't work. Number 3, what you want to do is you want to write down what you wish was different as you were growing up
So
as
what
a
you're
child.
saying, Kirk, so yeah.
What actually worked, what actually didn't work.
And what you
And you're
wish
going,
had
gosh,
been different.
I wish my dad wouldn't grab the big wood spoon and chase me across the house in front of everybody else.
Now, during this experience, love your parents. They did the best
Yeah,
they knew how to do.
respect your parents.
Respect your parents. They knew the best they knew how at the time. But there's some things that they did, and you're thinking, why'd they do that?
And
that
now,
did not work for me.
You being the parent, you get to actually apply what you wish would have happened. I mean, this is a chance to upgrade, not pass along the old behaviors that have happened that didn't work.
Like, how many times did you hear yourself say, I am never doing that as a parent? And then all of a sudden,
but
you
you are.
find yourself in the moment.
You are.
And you do exactly what they just did.
Because
and,
you didn't follow these steps. You didn't
No.
write down what worked and didn't work
Yeah.
and what your wish were.
So you're kind of like unconscious about the experience.
Step four is now you write down the plan.
Yeah.
The two of you
Together.
write down the plan. Not one of you. Both of you write down the plan, and then you come to an agreement.
I was going to say,
of
what do you do if you don't
parenting.
agree on the plan?
And if you don't agree, nothing's written down about that particular area or that particular part. But if you both will put it in writing, then it's not just trying to be remembered.
Because what you don't write down, you can't remember, and then you forget.
And then
you knew you talked about it,
twisted.
And it gets messy. And then when you're in the moment with your kids, it's messy. It's not clear in your mind, and you really can't follow through in the way you want to.
We love your mind, but you're gonna forget some stuff. So the both of you write it down, because what will happen is, in the moment of these parenting skills coming out, it could get emotional. And sometimes emotions override the plan.
Right.
And you need to know who to bust. I mean, which one of you just got busted because you overrode the plan?
It's happened to me before. Like,
I've had to pull Kim. I've had to pull Kim in the other room going, "What are you doing?
We made a plan."
And you're not following the plan. And she's like, "But they're so sweet children." And they got her like emotionally. And I'm trying to stay on the plan.
I know.
But when you have it in writing, you now can see who is slipping off of the plan. Because when you were calm and conscious and wrote it down, you knew what was important.
So you're saying I'm unconscious?
In that one moment you were. Because they got you emotionally. They pulled on your heartstrings, which kids know how to do.
Yes, they do.
So you write the plan down, you both agree on it so you don't, slip up when it gets emotional. And then one of the rules we have is we got to take turns.
Yeah.
It's not 90%.
Not always me disciplining, and it's not always him disciplining. There was a time in my life that I felt like I was always the discipliner, and it got really exhausting. And my husband would come home, Kirk would come home from work that day, and all the kids would go running to him because he was the hero that day. Because he wasn't like disciplining and telling them to do their chores and all this stuff, right?
So you, as both of you are doing the parenting and also holding to the rules of the home, the parenting skills can be discussed and talked and reviewed and carried out by both of you.
You don't want to make one person the monster in the house. No.
And be super careful that you do not undermine each other.
That's a big one.
Because if the child comes to you and goes, "Dad, I talked to Mom and she won't let me do this," and you go, "Oh, it's okay. Don't tell Mom."
That will completely destroy the relationship between the two of you as parents, and it also destroys the relationship between the parents and the kids.
The kids lose credibility.
Yeah, they lose trust
with that parent. And so hold the respect at a really high level between the two of you and your parenting skills.
Even if in the moment it's like incredibly hard and you want to go ahead and give in, don't do it. Don't do it. Because by you holding to your commitment with your spouse, not only is it going to build trust between you as parents, but it will help your child to understand, you know what, they're on the same page. They're talking the same. It's the same plan. I can't get away with one with something that I can get away with the other one. And it just makes it so much more clear parenting.
So in this conversation of the two of you connecting like this and really coming up with a plan, you're going to find out through different scenarios, you actually don't know what to do in all scenarios. So
are you saying that parenting didn't come with a manual?
Well, I know people have written books, and I believe it's smart to read what others have learned. So do the exercises we just gave you and follow through with that so you can get connected. So you can find out what you don't know. Then go find a book. Go find a book or go find a video. That'll take you to that next level. But do this part so you're on the same page and you're not battling and butting heads when you're both on the same page. Don't let parenting ruin a marriage.
No.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Get on the same page.
Hey, what'd you think? I bet you've got some great ideas yourself. We'd love to hear in the comments below. Go ahead and let us know what your great parenting skills that you've collected. And then subscribe. We want you to come back because we've got great material that we'd love to share with you.